On talking about mental health guide part 4 informational video about time management, I'd like to talk a little bit about my blog and YouTube channel, now podcast channel, Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a YouTube channel, blog, and now podcast channel, which talks about 4 topics on food, fashion, book, and travel, with the latest reviews and informational videos, and recipe videos as well. Hunyah Travels Mental Health Guide Part 4 Time Management Informational Video. What is time management? So time management is a process of planning and of controlling the time spent on activities. Elements of time management are conductive environment, setting priorities, eliminating non-priorities, and goal setting. The big question: how does time management affect mental health? Well, it improves anxiety, depression. It gives a positive effect, and it helps your sleep. Travels Mental Health Guide Part 4 informational video on time management. Watch and subscribe to Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Hunyah Travels Food Guide informational video Part 3 Food Marketing. Started about Food Guide Part 3 Food Marketing. I like to talk about my blog, YouTube channel, Hunyah Travels. Hunyah Travels is a blog, YouTube channel, and podcast channel now that is about reviews, recipes, and informational videos. Reviews and recipes, reviews for the latest, trendiest food, and also reviews of book, food, fashion, and travel. And informational videos on different topics. First thing is, does food marketing influence what you buy? Yes, it does. That is at grocery store, and that is that food marketing is targeted at everyone. Marketing could be through ads, social media, celebrity endorsements. If you see celebrities holding some kind of a food or drink from, let's say, Burger King or Popeyes or Lay's, it's a food endorsement, and magazines. Food marketing could be through personal data, demographics, age and gender, region, and surveys. Be aware of food marketing could be through educating people, education, research, and don't give in, and read the food labels. Watching Hunyah Travels Food Guide Part 3 informational video, food marketing. Click on the bell icon for notifications. Subscribe to Hunyah Travels. Also follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page at Hunyah Travels. Follow me, Hunyah from Hunyah Travels, on Instagram for inquiries at Hunyah08. Read Hunyah Travels, watch Hunyah Travels, and also listen to Hunyah Travels podcast. Thank you. This is Hunyah Travels, and today this is the first information session on the topic of that's everyone's favorite, marriage. Is a blog and a YouTube channel which features reviews, information sessions, recipes, unboxing books, and a lot more, and including a series as well, which you could check it out. That is called A Day with Cousin on Hunyah Travels YouTube channel. And also, there's a lot of recipes, a lot of trendy food that is always being reviewed on Hunyah Travels. So read and watch Hunyah Travels. According to Government of Canada, is a union between two people that have legalized and that has formed under the ritual, under religious, and under civil act that they are married. From the Canadian Institute of marriage in family is that it is very similar. That is a union between two people by civil, legal, and religious and all acts, which is where they're united and to be uh, partners under the law. I want to talk about types of marriages. Is nuclear family. Nuclear family is a traditional family with two partners and children. That is the one that we all know, and it is historically has been there for years. One that we know of the types of family is uh, the common law. Common law is when two people consider to live but not to be married, but that is still called as a union. Third type is known as single parent, where it is only one parent, which is with children, and that is often on this that of an nuclear family we often see a lot. What is your definition of marriage? Comment on the comments below and let me know. And hi everyone, this is Hunyah Travels Marriage Education informational video 2, and this is about history of marriage in the society. Talk about marriage education part 2, I would like to discuss about my YouTube channel and blog Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a blog it talks about the latest recipes and food trends, and in food, fashion, book, and travel, including videos as well, and including informational videos, and also my exclusive series, which I direct and film with my cousins, called A Day with Cousins, featuring different cousins and their different skills. It's my exclusive series. 1250 to 13 CE, that is after they were marriage was known for hunters and gatherers. Now, hunters and gatherers were like the Aboriginal people at the time, or like different tribes, and the women would be the ones that gather the food, and the gatherers would be the men. So when it's the hunter and gatherers were the first one to start off with the first historical marriage in there. 11th century, marriage was known to be for social and economical purpose. So that means if there was a deal, if there was anything to do with any economic situation, marriage was the reason for that. 40 CE, marriage was formalized. So it was formalized into something that people will arrange, will talk, will celebrate. So it was known for that. 12th century, marriage was known to be the common was known to be the common constitutional thing in the society. So it was mostly from the hunter gatherers to Europe. 1963 was when marriage became a sacred ceremony. So sacred ceremony means that there's going to be people, there's going to be all kinds of things there. 2, marriage became a civil service. It became a civil service to offer to couples and to couples of any age and anything, of any age group or any, whether it's old, new, to all couples. 50 to 1670, marriage became a constitution. So it became more like it became like a constitutional law, and also became like an institute. That's where you hear marriage is an institute. 9, marriage was known to be marriage for life. So the thinking of that is that once you marry, you're married. So that's what it means. Canadian society that historically that we know, it started around World War I and II. That's where there was like like women working, men working, and that's where there was a reason that they need to be a spouse in there. And also around later on, as the years go by, there was like more kids, and there was only um, more kids and larger families, and later on it became smaller families, as we know. And then around 2000 to 90s, the common law was introduced for marriage, and later on, as we know today, you for 2020, you have options in marriage. So what is for Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Part 2, History and Marriage. So subscribe to Hunyah Travels, click on the subscribe button, follow me on Hunyah Travels on Instagram, read Hunyah Travels, and watch Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Everyone, this is Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Videos Part 3. This is about the mate selection theories. I'd like to talk about Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a blog and a YouTube channel bringing you the latest and great recipes, reviews in food, fashion, style, and travel, including information videos and also my exclusive series called A Day with Cousins, which is filmed and directed by me. You might be wondering, what is mate selection theories? So mate selection theories are theories which are used in in psychological and sociological terms to analyze marriages and the process of marriages. Everyone has a different mate selection theory. Uh, Mate selection theory. So evolutionary mate selection theory is the one that dates back all the way to hunters and gatherers. Like if you've seen my last video, you know what I'm talking about. And it goes on to that mate selection is based on the features of men and women. That could be like their eyes, hair, maybe their shoulders, things like that. It's mostly based on features. So that's how the person is selected. Mate theory is known to be popularly love at first sight concept. So ideal mate theory consists of selecting a mate that has all the stuff that you wish to see or you want to see, and depending on that is what ideal mate theory is. Mental mate selection theory is that you understand each other, and you can relate to one another, and that's how you select your mate. So that's mate selection theory in developmental perspective. Uh, in mate selection theory, feminist point of view would be is that there's an age difference between men and women, and it's tend to be more like a traditional family way. Like the men is supposed to be the dominant uh, part, and the women are supposed to be just supposed to work or just supposed to be at home. That is feminist mate selection theory. Exchange mate theory goes into arranged marriage because it is through negotiation, through a number of things that could be monetary, whatever you name it. So it is known as to be arranged marriage in this way. The second theory that is used in a way that is supposed to be on your own, which is love marriage. So that's where the ideal mate theory comes in, which means it is by your choice, you pick, and you go according to what you see. That's where ideal mate theory comes in, love marriage. Enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy learning about mate mate selection theories. They're very important, and it's something what I read throughout college, high school, and it's something that I like to share with everyone. So thank you. Subscribe to Hunyah Travels. Click on the bell icon and subscribe to Hunyah Travels, as well as follow Hunyah Travels on Instagram, and also follow me at Hunyah08 and my Instagram page Hunyah Travels, and also read Hunyah Travels. And I look forward to having more videos for everyone. So thank you. Bye. And today on Hunyah Travels Marriage Educational Informational Videos Part 4, Social Trends in Marriage, I'll be talking about a lot of things that you might have not ever thought of. First, and you might be wondering, what is social trend in marriage? So social trend is a trend that is the data collected from different resources and focus groups, and that's what comes in social trend. Like, let's say, for age, for work, for marriage, all these things come in social trends. We don't notice it, but there are these trends that happen in every 5 to 6 years. Now, the first social trend and the first thing on the forecast of social trends in marriage will be 19.4% is traditional marriages in Canada. That was last updated in 2011, and the rates are in the middle on that. They're not too high, they're not too much, because there's changes to it depending on ethnicity and age. Second thing on the forecast for social trends in marriages is that 67% of marriages are being done in institutes, in like religious places and in those kind of places. That was last updated in 2011. So you could see as the rate has gone up or down. It's up to you. You pick. In the forecast for social trends in marriage is that 17% of marriages are common law in Canada, which was found in 2011 due to a Census Canada report. On the social trends in marriage forecast is that 70% of working women with kids ages from 30 to 59 are married, and as in 2005 there was a decrease in there, as 2011 has an increase in it. As a fifth thing on the social trends in marriage forecast is that 12.5% of age population, that is the age difference from ages 30 to 59, has increased since 2011, according to a Census Canada report. Forecast report on social trends in marriage. Be sure to research and see the social trends in marriage that's been occurring since 2011 or before or up till 2019, and see how this impacts the society in marriages. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Video Part 4, Social Trends in Marriage. Be sure to subscribe to Hunyah Travels and click on the bell icon. Also, watch Hunyah Travels and also follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page, and follow Hunyah, that's me on my account on Hunyah08 for inquiries, and also read Hunyah Travels. So bye everyone. Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Video Part 5, Marriage in Digital Age. Marriage in Digital Age, as part of Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Videos. I like to talk a little bit about my blog and YouTube channel, Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a food fashion, book and travel blog and a YouTube channel with the latest reviews, recipes, and informational videos, and including my exclusive video series, A Day with a Cousin, which is filmed and directed by me, as all my videos are filmed and directed by me. Why is marriage important in digital age? Now, as a person who's a young person like myself, because I'm 28, so marriage in digital age is very important, because when you get to know someone, it's all their social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of these things. So in this, that also includes stuff like relationship status when you first start, and then that eventually results in getting married. Then you update your status on that. So that's what this is about. So this is why marriage in digital age is very important to know. Relationships on social media can sometimes be overlapping for couples. That could be with their mutual friends, liking, disliking, even their status from single to in relationship to married. So that could also be something, as it is stated in Psychology Today Canada. 178 couples have stated their relationships on social media. That could be like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, you name it. Media can be used to influence couple. That could be their couple. That could be their problems, misunderstanding, likes, dislike. That all comes in there in any form of social media, wherever you have you're in relationship with, married to, and everything in there. One other thing to know is that according to Psychology Canada today, is that ages 18 to 29 are the first ones to put in on their status on social media, whether they're in a relationship, married, or whatever. So that's how it goes uh, according to what it says that I cited on Psychology Canada. Hunyah Travels, I hope you enjoyed learning about marriage in digital age. It's something that often people uh, often want to know, and often they're aware of this, but in an indirect way. So I just thought I'd talk about it. So thank you. Watching Hunyah Travels marriage informational video part 5, marriage in digital age. Click on the bell icon and subscribe to Hunyah Travels, and also follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page, and follow me, Hunyah, from Hunyah Travels on Hunyah08 for inquiries, and also read Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Video Part 6, Elements of Marriage. I'd like to talk a little bit about my blog, Hunyah Travels blog and YouTube channel. So Hunyah Travels is a blog and YouTube channel which talks about the latest reviews and recipes, informational videos on food, fashion, book, and travel. To marriage, there's 13 elements of marriage. So these are the 13 elements of marriage that you should know. 1, understanding love. 2, respect. 3, responsibility. 4, disagreement does not mean disrespect. 5, understanding. 6, to set goals for your life. 7, to go all the way. 8, intimacy. 9, fidelity. 10, compromise. 11, compromise. And 13, commitment. First element of marriage is to set goals for your life, for your age. So that means in each age you have different goals. Like at 20s, you're building a career. You wanna get married. That's one goal. When you're in your 30s, you wanna have kids. You wanna get a new car. When you're in your 50s, you wanna get a senior's home. So it's stuff like that. The element of marriage is to go all to all quality of life. So that means that the marriage should be the quality of life that you should enjoy, you should have your time, it should be balanced. Commitment. So the third element of marriage is commitment. It is commitment because it's about how long are you going to be in a marriage. Is it going to be long? Is it going to be short? It's all about commitment. Element of marriage is to go all the way. So to go all the way means is that you're willing to go, you're willing to try, and you're willing to see what happens in a marriage. That could be trial and error, like in, let's say, in location where you live, or in something, or it could be like maybe like even littlest things like getting the crockery for your kitchen, so something like that. I hope you enjoy learning about the elements of marriage, and I hope you will enjoy my next video as well. Hunyah Travels, subscribe to Hunyah Travels, click on the bell icon for notifications, and subscribe to Hunyah Travels as well. Follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page, and follow my account Hunyah from Hunyah Travels for inquiries at Hunyah08. Watch Hunyah Travels, that's Hunyah Travels YouTube channel, this one, and also read Hunyah Travels. Thank you. This is Hunyah Travels Marriage Education Informational Video Part 7, the last video of all the series, and this is about maintaining our marriage. I want to talk about my blog and YouTube channel, Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a blog and YouTube channel with the latest reviews and recipes and informational videos, and also reviews in food, fashion, book, and travel. Elements of maintaining a marriage. So I won't be talking about it, but I'll list the 7 elements of maintaining a marriage, and you can Google and search that why are these important. So first is good communication. Second is mutual respect. Third is respect. 4 is boundaries. 5th is growth. 6th is sport. And 7 is fairness. Marriages, there's 3 types of relationships. There's traditional relationship, spiritual relationship, and complement relationship. Relationship while maintaining a marriage could be that you have shared interests, but you have the I factor in there. So that is not a good thing. Is a spiritual relationship, which means you do everything intellectually and spiritually, and there's still the I factor. So that is not good either. And relationship, that is shared interests don't matter. You have the we factor, and you're always willing to learn and grow. This is all what you need to know about maintaining a marriage. Hope you enjoyed this video, so click on the bell icon and subscribe to Hunyah Travels. And also follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page, and also follow me, Hunyah from Hunyah Travels, on Instagram for inquiries, Hunyah08, if there's any reviews you want. And also read Hunyah Travels and watch Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Hi everyone, this is Hunyah Travels, and today I'm going to be making chicken wings 2 ways. That is jerk chicken wings and Nashville chicken wings. Before I get started, I'd like to talk about my blog, that is my brand, Hunyah Travels blog. So this blog is about the latest and craziest recipes, and also the latest trends and reviews on 4 things: food, fashion, books, and travel. So come and watch Hunyah Travels YouTube videos and read Hunyah Travels blog. The link is right below. And to subscribe, click on the bell icon and click on the bell icon for notification, and click on the subscribe button. So now let's get started. So first, I'm going to start off with a marinade for both of the wings. Now this is going to be a basic marinade, so you could apply to any chicken wings you make. So first, I'm going to add a little bit of hot sauce. So first, I'm going to add a little bit of this chili sauce that's here. That's the Frank's Red Hot Sauce, which you could see, that is this. And a little bit of honey syrup, because that's what makes the batter stick. So a lot of honey syrup. I'm going to add in the spices. So first will be some chopped chives, which is this. A lot of chopped chive. A little bit of ground paprika. That is this. And a little bit of garlic pepper. That is this. Not too much. Because if it's too much, then it becomes salty. Now mix in the all-purpose flour and cornstarch into the mixture. And remember, the more you mix, the crispier it gets. So all of this should be covered with the all-purpose flour, all the chicken wings, to give it the crispiness of the cornstarch and the all-purpose flour, which gives it the crispy taste, and that is perfect for Nashville chicken wings or jerk chicken wings. So this is almost all mixed. Oil heat up and cook the chicken wings until they're golden brown. Cooking the wings until they're golden brown. And you could see when they're like this, that means that they're ready to be taken out. And this is the last batch of our chicken wings I'm gonna do. So this is how it looks. They're all turning golden brown. They're ready to be coated with the sauce. Demonstrating the two kinds of sauces, Nashville chicken wings and jerk chicken wings. So for the Nashville one, put in medium sauce. A lot of medium sauce and hot sauce. And for the jerk chicken wings, you just need to add in medium sauce, and that's the only sauce which you'll be using. The jerk chicken wings with the medium sauce, chicken wings with medium sauce, and you shake them. Now what you do is take another bowl, cover it on top, and you mix the chicken wing like this. This is for the Nashville chicken wings, and I'll be doing the jerk chicken wings too. So now this is done. Now the final presentation. So now I'm going to take the Nashville chicken wings and I'm going to put them on the board. Few of them each. So 4 here and 4 jerk chicken wings. And to top off the Nashville chicken wings, I'm going to top it off with some red chili flakes. To give it the spiciness. And some chopped chives for the jerk chicken wings. Nashville chicken wings and jerk chicken wings. Read the recipe on Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Hi everyone! So today on Hunyah Travels, I am going to be making jalapeno popper wontons and spring roll. So a wonton is a Japanese and Chinese kind of samosa, and the jalapeno popper wonton is my own recipe. So let's get started. For this recipe, you need cheese and jalapeno slices and wonton wrappers and water. That's all. Jalapeno wonton wrapper, you first put in the cheese and the jalapeno slices into the wonton wrapper. So one jalapeno slice for each of the wontons. Just a little bit of the cheese and the wontons. And then you take the water and put it on the edges. And then wrap this. So you could wrap this in different ways. So I'm doing it the triangular way for this one. This goes on the side. Then I'm going to do a different shape, and that is again taking a wonton wrapper, one jalapeno slice in each with a little bit of cheese, and putting it in the middle, and then wrapping it on the sides, putting in the water on the sides, and then wrapping it. So this will be a lotus shape, because there's different kind of shapes you can come up with when you're making wontons. So this is like one of the traditional Chinese shapes, wonton shapes. So this goes on the side. Now this is the third shape for the wonton whopper, and this will be the cabbage shape. So I have a little bit of one slice of jalapeno, a little bit of cheese. So I'm going to take the water, I'm going to make it into a cabbage shape. So a cabbage shape is pretty much that you take all the folds of the wonton wrapper and then you make it into something like this. Just a little bit more water. And becomes something like this. This is the cabbage wonton. this is the spring roll one, the jalapeno popper spring roll. So I put 2 jalapeno slices and a lot of cheese. So I take some water, put it on the side, put it on all 4 sides. Put lots of water. And I now fold this. So first layer is like this. Fold it on both sides and put more water on this in the middle and a bit on the side, and fold it again. Fold it in the middle, and then the last fold. And now fold on the sides, so that is like this. And that is done. The chain gold wonton, so I just put in the jalapeno slice and the cheese and put water around it, and I'm going to fold it into a triangle. I'm going to put water on the 2 sides. I'm going to fold this. And this is the chain gold wonton. So this goes up. Put it on a little bit on high heat so it could cook throughout on the back and forth, and keep flipping the wontons. And then put it back on low heat again. Take out the wonton once they become golden brown and put them into the plate. Then put in the last wonton and you're ready. So this one is out. This is the second last. And now the last wonton. And keep this frying until it turns into golden brown, which will just happen in a few minutes. Once you see golden lining at the back of the wonton, you know it's ready to turn and it'll become golden brown. So it's almost ready. Now I'm just going to take out the last wonton, as it is pretty much ready. It looks ready. Both of the sides are golden brown and it looks good. So this is ready to be taken off and it goes into the plate. Now take a paper towel to remove excess oil from the wonton, which just takes about a minute to do. And now take out the excess oil. Put some parsley flakes, which you can get from any grocery store, which is this. Put it on the jalapeno popper wonton, as it is ready. And keep flipping the wontons until it gets all the way on all. And then this is it. And this is jalapeno popper wonton. So this is a recipe recap of jalapeno popper wonton. It is you shred cheese and you put in jalapeno slices, and then you put in you take water and you wrap it up, the wonton wrapper with the filling of cheese and jalapeno, and you fry it for 2 to 4 minutes. Each jalapeno wonton. And then you have the jalapeno popper spring roll and jalapeno popper wonton. So thank you. This is how you make jalapeno popper wonton. It's very easy. So get this recipe on Hunyah Travels blog and read Hunyah Travels and watch Hunyah Travels. So thank you. And today I'm showing you how to make paprika ravioli, which is my own recipe. Italy in summer 2019, I had ravioli with marinara sauce. So I thought when I came back to Canada after my trip from Italy, why not make the same ravioli but add a little bit of a desi touch or a spice to it. So that's where I have my own recipe called paprika ravioli. I like to talk about my blog and YouTube channel, Hunyah Travels. So Hunyah Travels is a blog and YouTube channel which talks about reviews, recipes, informational videos in about 4 categories: food, fashion, book, and travel. So you'll see all these videos, including my informational videos. So you need some ravioli you can get from the grocery store. I got these ones. Some marinara sauce, red chili flakes, key ingredient paprika, some herbs, tomato and herbs, that's what I'm using, and jalapeno powder. Very simple ingredients. Also water for boiling the ravioli, and that is in salt water. So this is the first glass, second, and third. Get that to boil on high heat and make sure you add in a little bit of salt and boil, and make sure you boil the salt water. Salt water is boiling, it's time to put in the ravioli. So I'm going to put some ravioli in and let that boil. Now move the pasta around while it's boiling in the salt water. That way it'll be able to become soft and ready for its second part. Time to strain the pasta. So I got a strainer and I put it with a metal bowl. So I just take out the pasta and I strain it like this. And now it's ready for its second part. And you could see the pasta water is also ready. So that's for because I'll be using the pasta water later on. So now this is ready. Spread out the oil. And add in the ravioli. And also add in a little bit of pasta water. Not too much. A little bit of marinara sauce. I'm using classical marinara sauce, but you could use any. And I'm using roasted mushroom marinara sauce. But you could use any kind of marinara sauce. So I add in some marinara sauce, not too much. And then you just mix it. And the key ingredient, paprika. Not too much because you don't want it to be too spicy. So add a little bit of paprika. Add in red chili flakes. And mix. So you just mix it like this. And then the flavor spreads everywhere. So keep mixing it. And other spices like jalapeno powder, a little bit, not too much, and lots of tomato and herbs, or you could use chives or any kind, but I like to use tomato and herbs. So a lot of tomato and herbs because you want to give that Italian authentic taste. So, and you just mix it now. So mix it that way the flavor goes everywhere. And keep flipping the pasta, moving it around so the flavor goes everywhere, like this. Here I have some paprika ravioli, which is my own recipe. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you keep watching Hunyah Travels and subscribe to Hunyah Travels YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon, as well as follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page and follow my Instagram, that is Hunyah08 for inquiries for my Hunyah Travels Instagram page. Also read Hunyah Travels, and I have more recipes and reviews coming for you. Thank you. My cousin Yaya will tell us what would he teach kids about video games.
So if you want to improve in like video game, for example, Fortnite, what I play, I would probably do aim courses, editing courses, and building courses so you can improve.
Okay, thank you. And if you want to learn from Yaya, you play with Yaya, right? Okay, hold on. Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today we are going to be talking about how to stay positive in tough times, overcoming challenges, and finding happiness in life. Vidya is one of my family friends. She is very friendly, positive, and totally a people's person. She loves to help others, spread smiles wherever she goes. She holds a Master's of Science degree and has worked as an auditor for a long time. She has worked with University of Toronto, Scotia iTrade, HarperCollins Publications, and she's currently working in the nonprofit sector. She's serving as a board of directors for Muslim Council. She's also working for Afghan Women's Organization as a peer leader. She's actively involved in many community programs. Let's welcome Vidya and hear from her. Welcome, Vidya.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Canada Day to you.
Happy Canada Day to you too. I have seen a couple of your episodes. You're doing a really great job. I'm really impressed, and thank you so much for inviting me in your show. It's such an honor.
Thank you, and thank you so much for coming into my show. It's an honor to have you in my show. So now we begin with the first question. Tell us about your journey in the nonprofit sector.
Where do I begin? COVID has been hard for everyone, but for me, it started long before COVID. I was going through some challenging and difficult phase of my life, and with great efforts, I settled down, restarted my life, and got moved to new city, new job, new place, everything, and things were coming back to track. And then my dad passed away. I had to go back home, and I could not come back within the set time that I told my job employer I'll be coming within 15 days, but my mom needed me and I could not come back. I lost my job. Then I stayed there with my mom for a couple of months, and when I was coming back, COVID hit. And then I just couldn't come back for 4 months. So altogether, I was stuck in, no, I was not actually stuck. I was like trapped in back home for 7 months, and with great efforts I came back here. I was paying from my own pocket all the bills, etc. So it was quite difficult. When I came here, I was in quarantine and alone, isolated, sad, depressed, no job. And I was just wondering how I was just so sad and depressed and lonely, and I was breaking down. And I was like thinking there might be so many other people who might be suffering just like me. So why not help them? And I started volunteering with many organizations, and here I am today.
And that's an amazing story. That's a lot of challenges. And tell us about Malta Women Council.
Where do I begin? Malta Women Council is such a divine place. One of my family friends, Lubna Rehman, she is my Canadian mother, and I met to Uzma Irfan, who is executive director of Malta Women Council. Such an awesome woman. I met her, and she knew about. She introduced me to Malta Women Council. I joined Malta Women Council. There are so many wonderful, superb, powerful women who inspired me, motivated me, and push me to reach my goals. And Malta Women Council, right now I'm serving as a board of director of Malta Women Council. We are it's been like more than 10 years we're serving for community. Recently we got a award as a remarkable community organization in Malton, and such a great place to be associated with. We have so many programs running, especially specifically for women empowerment. We have seniors program, seniors wellness program. We have youth programs. We have community programs for many community programs. We are distributing food to many people.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of serving.
And when we have some creativity classes, dance classes, entrepreneurship classes, so we're trying to do whatever we can for the community. And the credit goes to Uzma Irfan, the executive director of Malta Women Council, COO Anu Randhava, and the founder of Malta Women Council, Aluka Mendirata, and the entire team of volunteers.
Yeah, that's amazing work. And what are the community programs are you working on currently?
Currently, I'm working with Afghan Women Organization, another great organization. So I'm working with Sobol Zain, and I was volunteering with them long back, and then I was reintroduced to Afghan Women Organization, and they are working. They have a lot of projects, not only for Afghan community, for the entire Canadians, and they're doing help, especially during the COVID times. We had a COVID support line. We have a wellness cafe. We have gender-based violence programs to help communities, and specifically we have many programs for vaccination, seniors help, and
wow, that's a lot of work. And you were mentioning a wellness program. So what kind of activities do you do in there? Like, I would like to know, because if I had time, I would like to join.
Wellness cafe, it's like a cafe, but it's online because due to COVID, everything is online, everything is virtual. So I'm working with Abdul Rashid Athar. So my job was to do the outreach, community outreach, like community outreach worker. So I was outreaching for that, and we have like sessions every Monday for to spread happiness, positivity, some knowledge. So we have a lot of programs related to the health, the wellness, fitness, general fun, singing. So we give about 1.5 hours of fun and happy hours to community where they learn something, they gather the happiness and go home. So
that sounds amazing. That's a lot of things. And how do you feel about working with seniors? Because I have often seen you working with seniors in many different programs.
Yes, I am working on seniors wellness program, and it's such an honor. I can't tell you, Hunyah, seniors in Canada, like they especially during COVID time, they are so isolated, they are alone, they have health issues, and it's very sad to see these are the taxpayers who work like 60, 65, 70 years in Canada, and now they are suffering in silence alone. And it was an extreme pleasure and honor for me to be on that project to help seniors, to help them with their needs, their physical, mental, emotional, financial, to guide them, support them. And it's been just, I just feel there's, my life has some value that I'm supporting them. And it's just been an awesome journey.
That's a lot of amazing work. And you mentioned volunteer work. What kind of volunteer work are you doing right now?
I was doing volunteer work from a very long time, but recently I'm working on 2 projects. One is with park people. It's been continuing from last year, August. So when pandemic hit, everybody was in social isolation in their social bubble and inside the home. So staying home, all sad, depressed, or not physically active, we encourage people in the community to go out following the social distancing in the parks, because even the doctors have said how important and beneficial it is to walk in the nature. So we encourage people to go out in the park, walk in the nature, and we actually offered them some wonderful gifts. We offered them $50, $25 of gift cards to encourage them, and it's the program has been running from last year August, and now park people were the fund were funding this program for a year, and now Greenwood community is funding this program. So that's the one, and I'm
I recently saw an ad about Greenwood that they also do art programs as well, and they do different employment programs. That's
yes, they do.
amazing, because I just saw the ad actually, I think like 2 days ago. So that's actually amazing that you're working with.
I have one more thing to tell about. Recently, I was doing with the Flemingon Community Support Services (FCSS), and I was a part of the community cleanup challenge. So every year we used to do a community cleanup challenge, and whenever I used to go to the park, I see a lot of litter, like garbage, and everywhere. The coffee mugs, soda pops, water bottles, tissues, this and that. And I was like, this is not right. And everybody just see that and just walk away. But I decide.
I remember filming in community health services. I remember living in Don Mills. I would go there. Like I remember.
Exactly, that's the place. I lived there for 9 years, so it's
I was there for 5 months. Like I remember, like there was a 7-Eleven, so me and
Yes.
my would go eat the tiacos, the jalapeno cheese tiacos. They're like Mexican snacks, so they're like really tasty. And then after that, I go to Flamingon Community Health Services for volunteer work for the Girls and Boys Club or whatever club they had at the time. So I would do that. So that's a really good place, Flamingon Community Health Services. Good to see you. That you've been with them for 9 years and you're still with them now. So it's good. That's good network.
I recently joined. I was with them, but I recently joined them for the community cleanup challenge. And like, this is not our garbage, but this is our country. This is our city. This is our community. This is our park. So I choose to take all the garbage to the garbage bin and keep my park, my city, my country clean. And I encourage my team members to do that. And I have seen like great result and great feedback from all my participants. Especially, I would like to mention 3 names: Shashi Taksali, Asha Bidani, and Shing. These are the seniors. They are in 70s and 80s, and they got inspired by what I do. And they were the part of the cleaning program. So hats off to these 3 seniors. They are the actual community
That's
heroes.
amazing. And can I ask you a question? What is your secret of happiness?
For me, I think happiness is all about giving, right? If you keep on expecting things and that expectations are not fulfilled, then it kind of breaks your heart and you become sad or unhappy. So I don't expect anything. So expect less and give more. So if you want something, and then give that thing to somebody else, fulfill others' dreams, others' desires, give them that thing, and the universe will help you to give what you want. So
that's amazing. And is there any message you have for the viewers?
Keep smiling, stay blessed, share love, be happy, be healthy, keep smiling, and just help others.
That's amazing. And Vidya, can you please share your social media handles?
I'm not very active, but yes, I have a Facebook account and Instagram account, and both are with my name. You can search with Vidya Chitta, VIDHYACHITTA, Vidya Chitta, and you can find me there.
Well, I hope our viewers will contact you. And thank you, Vidya, for your time and sharing your journey with us. Thanks to all viewers who are watching this video. I hope you liked today's episode. Please like, share, and comment on this video. Feel free to contact us if you have any information. Thank you again. Bye, everyone. And thank you for watching The Hunyah Show.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hi, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today on the Hunyah Show, we'll be discussing about being a YouTuber and monetizing with YouTube. Shirazi is a friend from high school. We've been in contact with each other since we graduated in the 2010s. We've been talking to each other about the different stages in life.
It's 1 o'clock.
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. Shirazi has been YouTubing since we were in university and college. Shirazi's YouTube channel is called Worldview Experience in Everything. It's everything entertaining. Since 2014, Shirazi's YouTube channel has become one of the trending channels on YouTube. Welcome, Shirazi.
Thank you for inviting me, Hunyah, to your Hunyah show. Your viewers are marvelously increasing in a short period of time.
Thank you.
I've seen your videos; they're really good. Yeah,
Thank
thank you for
you.
inviting me.
I've seen your videos too that they're amazing, and you have like 4.5 subscribers plus like 1K views, 2K views. So I see it trending a lot. So to begin, my first question is, Shirazi, how did you begin your journey as a YouTuber during the time when we were studying and you had some done at the time of post-secondary education?
Well, during my post-secondary education, I was doing my bachelor in health science. I wanted some kind of like an extra income as well. I thought, let's start with YouTube because I've seen like Sham Idris doing some kind of entertainment, and I found it very fascinating because in my young life, I wanted to go in entertainment line, but due to some reasons, I couldn't go for it. So I thought maybe this is the right medium to go with it.
I agree.
So,
YouTube is a
so
medium for many things.
yes. So then I started making videos. I wanted to give it a shot and see how much views I get. Will I be popular? Will I be able to make a mark in it? I I made one video without any kind of music, just pictures,
Wow.
and I just pictures, no music, no nothing, and I got a lot of views, lot of viewers, almost 200,000 views on just
Wow.
no music, just pictures.
That's amazing. Mine is always a video whenever I do.
So I was shocked. I thought maybe this is the way to go.
That's
Uh,
a good thing you still go with this. And to my second question, Shirazi, as a YouTuber, I know you deal with criticism. How do you deal with desi aunties when it comes to YouTube? I know that is something I also deal with. So what is your advice on this?
yeah, I get a lot of criticism because it's a kind of I do a lot of revealing stuff, so people don't like it being like Indian, and I do a lot of revealing pictures or a little bit too revealing romantic stuff that I do. People don't like that. People like to be conservative. um I just give them a simple answer saying that saying okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. This is I'm sorry, this is not the way to do it, but this is my small business. For business I do it, but in my life I don't wear these clothes, but I do it for my business and I earn money through doing it.
I see. With me, it's like ever since I
and
started
I
YouTube, it's
and
like everyone wants to say my recipe videos are theirs or my thing is there. But no, when I started, all I got told in the first place, I particularly remember one auntie came up to me and said, "You won't be able to get ahead." And I was like, I wasn't even a YouTuber then. I just started my blog, and it was like I didn't see anything. But when I started my YouTube channel, and again, I was told the same thing. Oh, that your recipe that the YouTube channel uh is not that good or whatever. I still kept doing it. I didn't care. That's what
yeah,
I did.
and I also, what do you call, I also ignore them. Like,
Yeah,
they used to comment, and if you just don't answer one, like 3 4 times, they just stop. And also in YouTube there are certain features where you can, when
ignore the
people
comments.
when people comment you, you can select the comments that should be published in your YouTube. You can select the comments. You don't have, all comments
Right,
don't get published.
true. Because
So
not all
before,
comments are gonna be good too.
yeah, all comments don't get, are not good. So you can select the comments before you can filter the comments before it get published.
I see.
So
Because when I
basically
first
you
started
can,
doing my informational videos on that, a lot of people were like, I've noticed they're like, why are you doing marriage informational videos? I'm like, I read about this throughout my life. I think I have a good idea of it. Whether it's not about my marital status, but it's just something I know about it. I'm not like certified, but I have the expertise on this. So on
Yeah.
that I remember. And with you, it's about like romantic
Yeah.
like videos and stuff. And then
Yeah.
yeah, I will definitely try that. Would you like to share some of your work, Shirazi?
Sure.
Okay. And okay, now you can. This was
So
one of your work.
yeah, I'm gonna go to my channel.
Okay.
So these are all my video. I can go
Wow,
to,
that's a lot.
yeah, this
So
is the
many views,
first,
so many likes.
this is my first video that I made.
The one with only the pictures.
Yeah, the one with only pictures and no sound.
Wow. And this is all from like dramas and stuff. I know a lot of aunties love watching dramas.
Yes, and I got 79 likes and 152,000 views. I started this in 2017.
Wow. That is still pretty big. Like
Yeah,
only right now one of my video has reached like 1K view, but I'm still aiming to get about 2,000.
yeah, and this one was that. There are a few others I did. This one I did, it was with video, I mean song. I
And you have
did,
nice editing skills too, by the looks of
yeah,
it.
I did it with another person, and this was got 141,000 views.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
this one has a song.
Wow.
This has 718 likes.
Wow. And like it's been trending like so much. Like
Yeah,
that I'm amazed. And it looks like and one thing I noticed as we as YouTubers, once we get into making our first video, we know how to make every video. It's just like a learning curve.
yeah. So yeah, these are the, and then I made another video that was 72,000 views. That was
Wow.
also with song.
I
And this,
haven't reached there yet, but I know I will. And
yeah, so it's
we should
a
do another
slow,
collaboration video sometime.
yeah, it's a slow process. So I made another video. This was that.
Yeah,
So this one was also 72,229 likes.
wow. That is so much.
There are people who commented nice song.
Yeah, and the analytics is one thing too in there
Yeah.
for each video.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I also did another one in collaboration with another person, and it got 11,000 views, 39 likes
That's amazing.
with flute. Yeah. Yeah.
And these are all like the movies that came out around those days.
Yeah.
Although I'm not I'm not a fan of dramas, but it's like I could see like that's what actually got you all the views.
Yeah, people like these, so got me views.
Mhm.
People still like these.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so I have like so many of them. So
That's
far.
amazing.
So far.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And just the analytics and everything.
Yeah.
Like wow, I wish I was at that level. And now moving on to my next question.
Yeah. Do you want me to stop?
You could just stop.
Okay.
But that was amazing tutorial on this. I wish I knew this. Okay, so what advice do you give to other people who would like to be a YouTuber?
Well, the advice that I would give is you should you should first see the market that people want and then jump onto YouTube. Like for instance, when like first you just see that, let's just say I started liking entertainment. I did one video and that got a lot of views, so I stick with that. So but if I didn't get that many views, maybe I wouldn't have pursued that. So
True.
you should see the market and go with the flow.
True.
If
There's so
if
much
there is,
variety on YouTube too,
yeah,
that it's hard to choose.
yeah, like if the views are not enough, and you don't get public's likes, then there's no point of continuing in that market.
True. Yeah, because I've
That
done like so many
that
different types of videos. Like I'm still continuing with mine, but ever since I started doing the Hunyah show, I've seen a drift in it. Otherwise, before it was going really
people
bad.
like to do something that is different from their own home. They want to come for, because at home everything is kind of boring. They want to
Yeah.
come for some kind of a spice.
Yeah.
Not something boring, because home is already boring. They come to YouTube to watch something fun, excitement,
To
something
know
spicy.
better. Like I
Yeah,
know do a lot of how to fix your car videos a lot. Like I
yeah,
watch
because because people don't know how to fix it. They come to YouTube for that.
yeah, I've actually done like 2 car review videos. I just thought I'd try it. And then
Yeah,
I'm planning to do the one entertainment video I am actually planning to do. I'm actually planning to do a video on Brooklyn Nine-Nine because everyone knows I love that show. It's coming to an end. So I thought I'd do one about my favorite likes in there, like the favorite episodes I liked a lot and just like talk about it because like you know the show is like it's good and there's like so much comedy into it and then maybe do another one about some shows and maybe like you know talk about it. So I'm planning to do that soon. Because it's like you gotta try and learn which where you're successful on YouTube.
yes, you have to try and learn and see. Like usually, I have seen, like I see Instagram, I see TikTok. Women usually sucks. Well, I don't know if that is true or not, but maybe according to my perspective, I see women mostly are more successful in this what you call that, kind of like those dance videos or the what you call entertainment, the all these fantasy areas, the vlogs,
Yeah, the
or
travel.
usually all these stuff. Like I've seen the car videos as you mentioned. Usually men cannot do this stuff with
But
kind of
women
like
can.
yeah, women also do it, but usually if a woman does it, they usually do it with a man or something, kind of to promote the video.
Yeah, I've noticed that like in the supercar Blondie, I know like that YouTuber, she does it a lot.
Yeah,
And she's like all over the world with these
yeah,
cars that no one has ever heard of, but they're all really cool cars at the same
yeah,
time. So you can't say no to that.
yeah.
And for my last question, Shirazi, would you like to share your social media handles?
Sure.
Please share.
Okay.
Where can the viewers who are watching this, where can they follow you?
Sure. Let me share it with you. Oh, do you want me to, can you share the screen with me so I can show it to them?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll just share screen. Okay, now you can share screen.
Sure. Um,
Because I know you're everywhere on social media.
yeah, I'm everywhere on social media. So this is my Instagram channel.
Okay.
So, well, this is private. So if they, what you call, like my, send me a request, I'll accept it. So this is my
I'm
Instagram.
already on it. I've been there for years.
Yeah, and this is my
Yeah.
TikTok. I have, yeah, I have 11 following, 66 likes, 7 followers at the moment,
I see.
and
And Pinterest.
I'm on Pinterest as well.
Wow, that's a lot of notifications.
Yeah, I didn't check my notification, but
It's all about body positivity, I've noticed, and about like entertainment.
yeah. So this is my Pinterest as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I have my YouTube channel as well. So far I didn't make a Facebook.
It depends on what you're comfortable in.
Yeah, I don't want to make a Facebook yet. I am more comfortable with the TikTok and the Instagram because those are trending more at the moment.
I have a Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram for a reason, because I want to make it more accessible for everyone to contact me. Because at the end, when you have a YouTube channel, it's your brand, and we can. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
It's like whether you thought of getting into this business or not, it just becomes your thing.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah show, and thank you Shirazi, and everyone make sure you follow Worldview Experience, and make sure you follow Shirazi on Instagram, Pinterest, and Worldview Experience on Pinterest and YouTube, and also make sure you follow Hunyah Travels Instagram page, YouTube channel, and all the social media handles. And thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah show. Thank you. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah show. Today we are talking about an artist-based organization, Nautangi Creations, and about supporting artists. Nautangi Creations is advocating the artists in different parts of the world. It is one woman's dream to create and inspire people, and another woman's dream to help others. Founder of Nautangi Creations, Ankita has a background in performing arts education from the University of Toronto and has an artistic practice for over 10 years. Nidhi, we have met before on the Hunyah show, is one of the co-creators of Nautangi Creations. With artists always looking for professional and artistic practice, Nautangi Creations is for you. Welcome, Ankita and Nidhi.
Thank you, Hunyah. Thank you for having us. We're excited to get to speak to you. We admire your show greatly. I've seen all of your episodes.
It's a pleasure to have Nautangi Creations. I know you guys have been doing so much, so I would like to hear all about it.
Yeah, tell me specifically. Is there something specific you want to know? Because
let's get started.
More than we can understand what we do. We don't know what we do.
Yeah, Ankita, my first question is, what is your vision of Nautangi Creations when you first began Nautangi Creations?
Well, now Nautangi Creations is Nidhi and I. We are a team. I began Nautangi Creations, but really it was really to create a space for performing artists to be able to show work and communicate and collaborate, especially in response to the pandemic. Because as a performing artist, our industries really ceased to exist, and we really didn't have, we almost didn't have an option. It was either you go digital or you don't work for the year. So yeah, I began Nautangi Creations about a year ago, but then a few months ago, Nidhi and I really began working together, and I think that has really it's helped us to now get to reach new heights. I think that I don't believe one person fundamentally, as much as we all have, yes, individually we have things, I think one person can only do so much. So it was really exciting to me that we now we're a bigger group of people, or a bigger group of artists. I think last summer, a lot of it was very single-handedly done, and that was just because I was also building my own skills, trying to work digitally. But now this summer, I feel like Nidhi and I together, and then we have such a cool team of people with us too.
Yeah.
I think that is the vision. The vision has never been single-handedly to launch anything. So it's exciting for me. I hope that we are a collective. I would like to say that we're going to strive to be a collective of artists. We're a beginning. And yeah, the vision is to be able to actually to be a collective, which I think already it takes time to figure out how to be a collective. So I think we're at the early stages of that. So I don't know, Nidhi, you tell me, what do you?
No, I mean, I completely echo what you say. Like,
yeah,
it's the same. Both of us, like more than individualistic way of
It's
working.
more collective.
More, yeah, both of us like that. That's the reason why we are together. Like if we both were just like, oh yeah, we like working alone, this
That's
wouldn't have happened. And then
I can relate to it because even as Hunyah travels, like right now I'm single-handedly like doing everything for my YouTube channel, right?
yes,
And it takes a lot of thinking, a lot of like a lot of hours to put in there just to get like something to work, something to film, and then to make something accessible to everyone and to get the brand awareness and all these things. It's like it's relatable. So moving on to my next question, Nidhi, what is Notangi Creations' mission for the artist program?
oh, okay. So we actually began Naughty Creation Artist Date series in response to like the COVID-19 situation. Like we both were like finding it so hard to find platforms, not just to, put our work out there, but also just to grow as artists. Like a lot of our work and experience comes from meeting artists, talking to them, collaborating, taking workshops, doing intensives. So that was missing over this whole 1 year, and we were desperately also in need of something like this, and we just wanted to connect with more artists. Like this whole year has been like we were just doing our own practice, trying to figure out our own, but then we were like, it's not going to work if we just keep it to ourselves. What can we do to get more people on board? And then also we figured that back home in India, the artists were suffering really badly from the second wave of COVID. Like a lot, like there was a lot of demotivation in creating art, promoting art, and people, even the audience for the art was kind of reducing. So we were like,
It's
how can
not
we
easy being
revive
an
this?
artist. That's one thing.
Definitely. Like, yeah, like people were losing jobs, and that kind of demotivates you to kind of shift away from
True.
arts and take up other alternative careers, which is not, it is not good. And the applications that we received were so phenomenal. Like we were like awestruck by the kind of applications that came in. And and when we even took some time to like, talk to these applicants. And we initially started off as, we would like, okay, just the artist date series, but then as we saw, we were like, oh my god. And we, which led to another we added another, a layer to our festival, which is called the Move Dance series. We couldn't let go of these participants, so we thought we'll create another, like we have the artist date series, and in addition we have the Move Dance series, where we have 6 phenomenal movers from India showing
That's
their dance.
amazing. And Nidhi, would you like to share the Notangi Creations Festival trailer
Yeah,
and the
definitely.
brochure? Yeah. Okay, just a minute. This is going to be one amazing festival. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, us too. We're excited. This group is really wonderful. It's so brilliant and
Yeah, like, maybe I'll share the brochure at the end.
Oh yeah,
You just
okay.
continue with the talk, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that looks like one amazing festival. And then moving on to my next question is Ankita, Artist series is similar to content creation. What are we going to see that will be happening in the Artist Day series?
Artist Date series is similar to, sorry?
Is similar to content creation. So what are we going to see in there? Like, what do we expect? I know there's a lot of visual artists there, dancers in there.
Like what kinds of artists are part of the series?
Yeah, because I know like art is a pretty big, like broad field itself.
Yeah, so the series is, I mean, the call out was for artists from any artistic discipline. So they could identify as performing artists, meaning maybe from theater or from dance, movement, martial arts. They could be from visual arts, illustration, painting, sculpture, musicians, theater art. I said theater art. So many kinds, writers,
Right.
filmmakers, photographers. So we did, I would say a majority of our applications, which you can see represented in the group. I would say we got the most applications in from dancers. And we do have a lot of dancers part of the series and part of the festival. And also that is, I mean, it can't be helped. Nidhi and I are both dancers, and our communities that we've reached out to, it just naturally we're connected to the dance community in Canada and India. So that wasn't surprising. So we have a lot of dancers involved. We have we have one person who identifies as a theater artist. We have a couple of writers. And we have a lot of visual artists, which is, I mean, personally, I think for me, that's very exciting. I don't identify as a visual artist. I love drawing. I think Nidhi and I, we both love visual arts. We ourselves also enjoy drawing for enjoyment, like for fun. But it's been really
as long as a good idea, in my opinion.
It's been wonderful to see.
Yeah.
A lot of visual artists. And I think for me, that's an area where I'm excited because I don't know so much about the visual arts community in terms of professionally, like professional art.
Too.
So
I'm
looking
at the trailer and looking at the visual artists themselves, like their sketching was just amazing. Like, how are they drawing all of this? Like movements and all these things. Nidhi, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, you can see even in the visual arts, we have like different type of visual artists. Like even within visual artists, like we have somebody who is solely into painting and artistry, and there's somebody from the textile designing industry. Like sorry, I'm using the wrong words here, but Himangi, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And Nidhi and Ankita, Nautangi Creations Festival is coming up. What do we see? Like, what do we hope to see in Nautangi Creations Festival?
So you're going to see the Artist Day series was a 1-month program where the pairs we have 8 artists from Canada who are paired with 8 artists from India for a month of creative collaboration. So they've had 1 month, which has been quite independent. While we do have a space that's open for meeting once a week for the artists if they wish to come and speak with us and learn together. And it's quite an independent, I would say the series is quite independent in many ways. So they have 1 month to connect, to collaborate, and to share. So the festival we are actually thinking of it more like a sharing, that these artists will be, after 1 month of creating and working together, they're going to be sharing what has kind of come out of their 1 month. So it can be completely experimental, it can be a work in progress, it can be a finished product. It's really up to them how they want to define it. We curate it based on how they tell us. So this is really it's really a co-curation in many ways. They also share with us, I think, as a group, however their creation is in the end, however they want to present it, we present it like that. So we try to leave it so that, because we are also artists, we know that as a society we do tend to get very obsessed with like final product. While we know that artistically our journey is so much about process, and if we can, enjoy the process and value the things that come out of process, it's really beautiful to do that. So you'll see the process, a sharing of process from the Artist State series. You'll also see you'll see 6 of our artists from the Move series, like Mindy mentioned, and they will be presenting 3 minutes. 3 minutes of, again, it could be a piece that they've already created. Some people are creating something new for the festival. Some people are showing us a trailer of some of their work. So it's a mix again. And then, the majority of our programming is these artists overall.
And this is going to be online, right? This will be available to everyone on.
Yes, it'll be available online. So our live sharing is on August 8th on Sunday. But then we encourage people to come to the live sharing, of course, because you have the 1 hour. The program is about 1 hour. So you have 1 hour to see the show itself, and then you're invited for a Q&A, like conversation on Zoom after watching the show with all the artists.
And my last question is, that's amazing. I was going to say my last question would be, Nidhi, would you like to share social media handles for Nautangi Creations where viewers can approach you, connect with you?
Yeah, probably I can show you the presentation now.
Yeah, hold on.
All the information is there. So
go and feel free to share.
Oops.
Okay, that's amazing.
So yeah, and also we would encourage people, if they would love to donate to this cause, please donate. We are fundraising on this platform called Milab, and for Canadians we can also accept e-transfers. And this is the Nautanki festival called Smitten and Starstruck, because we have 2 parts of it. Yeah.
I see. So smitten meaning like they work together, starstruck meaning they're just amazed by each other, the way I see it. And then to contact you, okay, you have the Gmail, and then also you guys are available on Instagram, Facebook, right?
Yeah. Yes,
and website.
This is our website, definitely. You can go to Nautanki Creations website, and yeah, we have Instagram handles and Facebook handles called Nautanki Creation. So
I see. Okay, that's amazing. And then thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah show, and thank you so much, Nidhi and Ankita, for coming out. Best of luck for the Nautangi Creations Festival and with the Artist Date Series program. You guys are doing great. So make sure you follow Nautangi Creations Festival and make sure you tune into the Hunyah show for the next episode. And thank you everyone for watching. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah show. Today we talk about everything about being kind and being kind to others through a number of different techniques. Today on the show, our guest is joining us from Montreal. Pamela Pagano was the Miss Teen Quebec 2014, an experience based on personality, as well as the host of the Kind Time show and currently a correspondent of Some Good News with John Krasinski. Welcome, Kind Time, Pamela. Welcome,
Hi,
Pamela.
Hunyah. Hi.
Hi. It's an honor to have you on my show today. And so my first question is, to begin with, Pamela, what is your vision of Kind Time and how did it begin? I'm curious to know about that.
Yeah. Hunyah, you are so beautiful. I just want to say to start off that your energy is just so contagious. So thank you for that. And yeah, my vision for Kind Time is just to be like a source where people can go to and know that they're going to find positive stories, things that will inspire them to just either smile or maybe do something kind as well. So that's my vision and my hope for Kind Time.
That's amazing. And it's just like, bringing some positivity in every day. That's great. And my next question is, Pamela, I know Kind Time is trending a lot. Currently, season 3, the Kind Time is airing on social media. And how's it like being a correspondent for Some Good News? I would like to know about this.
Yeah, great question. So, Hunyah, this makes me so happy. You make me happy. But for some good news, how it feels, it just feels unreal. Because I remember when John Krasinski started his Some Good News platform, and it was during the pandemic, and I remember one of my friends had sent it to me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Pamela, this is exactly what you love to do, what you're doing." And I was like, "Wow, this is beautiful." Someone, John Krasinski, who's the actor from The Office, he has a huge platform and he's using it for good, and that's just beautiful. As are many other celebrities. Oh my goodness, we're so lucky.
I agree.
Yeah, and so how it just feels unreal, because I remember just being in my room watching it and I was like, this is so beautiful. And then being a part of it is like, wow, is this real life? So
It's like
that's
a
how
dream
it feels.
come true. I agree. Yeah. And people like they would do anything to work on this. And that's like, and you're like one of the ones that got selected. So that's a big thing, in my opinion. And that's just like great. And my third question is, Pamela, I know you are Miss Teen Quebec 2014. What advice would you give to someone who would be interested in participating?
Yeah, so in 2014, exactly, I was the Miss Teen Quebec 2014, and this is actually a experience only based on personality. So what they're trying to do is to just show women from across Quebec, and even like girls, it starts young, and it just to show them that your inner beauty is the most important beauty. And I remember I was so shy, I couldn't even ask a waiter for a straw at a restaurant before. And now I'm giving fitness classes and I'm a correspondent and I'm in journalism. Like, that was, again, unreal to
That's just
me. If you would
that's
have
just
asked me.
amazing. And it's like, I think it's like you started off as Miss Teen Quebec 2014 and then
Yeah.
slowly, and now you have this amazing platform. You do amazing things like the Kind Time. And then that's just amazing. My last question is, Pamela, would you like to share your social media handles?
Of course. So on Instagram, you can find me Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And it's all, you just search up Pamela Pagano. There.
That's amazing. And everyone, make sure you follow Pamela Pagano on all these social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. And make sure you tune into the next episode of The Hunyah Show, and make sure you follow The Hunyah Travels. And be sure to tune into Pamela's Kind Time. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Oh, thank you. Mwah. That was beautiful.
Bye, everyone. Hi, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today I have a very special guest with me on the show who is 16 and taking on the world. This is Isabella Milano.
Hello, thanks for having me, Hunyah.
And it's a pleasure to have you on my show. Ever since I've been on Un Momento, Isabella Milano, I thought I'd call you. So Isabella Milano is a singer-songwriter who loves to play on acoustic guitar and the piano. She's also the host of Un Momento with Isabella Milano. Un Momento with Isabella Milano is the first talk show I've been on about showcasing amazing artists from all over the world, as well as helping the community. Please welcome Isabella.
Wow, that was a great introduction. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be on the show today, Hunyah. I can't wait to hear some of the questions you're going to ask me and to talk with you guys. Yeah.
Okay, I know Un Momento with Isabella Milano has been trending a lot. What is your vision for the Un Momento with Isabella Milano show?
Well, my vision for the show has pretty well, it's grown. It really has, from just interviewing people who I knew to now artists and dancers, basically creatives from all over the world who are making these huge impacts and positive changes in the world. So I love to continue with that. I think that the support that I've received from friends, family, and even fans online has been really awesome. And I just really love to see how the arts has really changed and grown and evolved and helped people during the difficulties that we have been facing during COVID-19.
That's amazing, because there's so much out there and there's so much to showcase. I'm impressed.
Yes, yeah,
How
exactly.
did your journey begin for Un Momento with Isabella Milano?
My journey began, I will have to say, this must have been 2021. So it's in February of 2021, I really began working on this project. I will have to shout out Nadia Dolce from, she's a singer, a songwriter, and just a really incredible mentor who really helped me out with getting the show back on its feet and kind of reimagining it and actually putting it out there for people. It was one of those things where I felt that people, even my friends who I've had on the show, I've had you on the show, you are all people who have really changed and made differences within your communities because you saw that there was a need there and you used your social media platforms, you were creative, and you found these innovative ways to help others. And I felt that there wasn't enough out there to really showcase and put a spotlight on those people.
That was the first show I came on, and since then I've seen a growth in what I do. Like, I see people responding. So being on Un Momento with Isabella Milano really helped me. Like, that was the best thing in there coming on the show. It was my first time being on a talk show, but it had an amazing impact on the people around me, and like it was like working with you, and then what I do. So it was helpful both ways, because it helped me. So I felt like it was a really good idea to come on Un Momento with Isabella Milano. And
exactly. That means the world to me, know that you just told me that it helped you. And of course it helps me because I learn a lot from all of the guests on the show. They all teach me something. And you're not only an entrepreneur, Hunyah, but you're just so incredibly, your energy is magnetic, and it's really amazing to be around. So I'm just really happy that you really love being on the show.
I didn't know, like, when it comes to editing, I don't know much, but when I see the way how you do your show, it's done very professionally. So I love that. So it's like being on a show like that was just amazing. And my next question is, I know you're a singer and songwriter. What advice do you want to give to someone who would like to pursue a career in music?
Right. Well, like everything, there's a lot of hard work involved in songwriting and going into music and the arts. And but I will say that something I would recommend to anyone doing something creative like songwriting and performing is to not be afraid to allow yourself to be vulnerable and to share stories, because you never know who might resonate with them and what that might bring you as well. I think I found a lot of healing with writing and being creative and sharing it with other people. And, there's always that constructive criticism that comes along with, because you're trying to make money off of your music and your art. So there's that, but also
that is a challenge itself.
It is, right?
We have this, like, in this thing, I think you and me are very similar in this thing, because everyone's trying to get paid by YouTube, but how to get there is a challenge itself. And it's like, it takes hours of editing to do, hours of filming, of coming up with content creation, and then putting it out there. Like, even like for working on a song, it takes like about 2-3 days, sometimes could take a month, and then you have a good product at the end.
Exactly, yes. And many creators are working day and night to do that. And that it's an admirable thing. It really is. But you do what you love. If you truly love songwriting and singing, you can't go wrong. Just keep doing what you love, and you will find your way. That's what I'd have to say. Which I'm still on my journey with that myself. But yeah.
And do you want to share one of the episodes of Un Momento with Isabella Milano?
Sure, we can share a sneak peek on the YouTube channel. I'm going to show the latest episode. So this was with Sam Humphrey, who he played Tom Thumb in the movie, the Fox film. So we had the The Greatest Showman.
Yeah,
and I remember
that movie was one of the top films.
It was. I remember seeing it in theaters and just being so starstruck by his performance. And so being able to talk to him was really not just a treat, but I think I learned so much from him, and he's just such a kind person. So I'll share a sneak peek. So for any fans of the movie, fans of Zendaya, Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman, who he starred alongside, definitely give it a look. And I hope that this inspires other actors and photographers and directors to kind of say, you got to call yourself that first. You have to be the first person to call yourself a singer, a producer, because no one else will. You got to do it first, and then you follow that, you do what you love, and you're going to end up doing something really amazing in it. And that's what I hope that people take from that. As long as you are kind to others along the way, you never know who you might meet and what you might end up doing. And that,
I agree.
Yeah, that you're worthy of that role already. So yes, I will. Let's do that. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. This is my channel, so be sure to check out my episode with Hunyah as well. We learn a lot about the thrift store, that she revolutionizes it kind of in this virtual way. So you can learn a little bit about that on the show as well. And yeah, so without further ado, let's take a look at Un Momento.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to a very special episode of Un Momento with Isabella Milano. I am so incredibly privileged to be able to introduce today's guest, Sam Humphrey. He is someone you may recognize from The Greatest Showman, a movie that starred Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, and Zac Efron, to name a few. He played Charles Stratton, aka Tom Thumb, and was just absolutely spectacular. Sam is a public speaker, he is a producer and an actor, advocating for positive change in the world. Sam, thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to be on your show.
I want to start off by saying that I have to mention her because she made this possible. I met you through my interview with Pamela. She interviewed you on her show, Kind Time.
She did.
You both share a birthday. You're birthday twins.
Yep. We are birthday buddies. And that's actually how I met Pam. She interviewed me last year for both of our birthdays. Well, actually, no, the year before last year. And then since then, we've shared our birthdays on the same day, and it's a kind of cool little inside running buddy joke kind of thing. I don't actually call it a joke, but
So that's a little sneak peek into the intro. And yeah, so take a look at that. You might learn a little bit about the birthday thing that we're talking about, an Easter egg from some of the past interviews that I've done. So some of them are connected. And yeah, be sure to also check out Hunyah's, which was one of the first interviews. I believe it was the second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for being here. Experience, and that is so cool. You like from The Greatest Showman, and he's been with like all these celebrities. It's just amazing. And Isabella, would you like to share your social media handles?
Yes, of course. So I am on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a page on Facebook. I'm working on using it a little bit more. And yeah, so those are the main ones that you can find me on. My handle is for Instagram, and TikTok is at Isabella.Milano1. And Also on YouTube, it's Isabella Milano, ISABELLA MILANO. So that's my name. And on Facebook, it's the same, Isabella Milano. So yes, be sure to check out on Instagram. I tend to post a lot of updates. So if you really want to follow the show a little bit and see some behind the scenes, be sure to follow me there. Also on YouTube to actually watch the interview series. I always put the link in my bio on Instagram, and on TikTok, I also post performances, singing videos, and some cool duets that are also really fun and that I really enjoy with some of maybe your favorite songs. So yeah, definitely check that out. Isabella Milano or at Isabella.Milano1.
Thank you. And everyone, make sure you check out Isabella Milano and Umamento and all the great things that Isabella is doing with performances, from interviews from some of the most amazing artists. And make sure you watch and subscribe to Isabella Milano's YouTube channel. Follow her on TikTok, on Instagrams, and all these social media handles, Facebook, and all these ones. And make sure you watch and subscribe to Hunyah Travels, and be sure to check out the Hunyah Show next episode. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Hunyah. Bye.
Hi, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today we are discussing a lot of things. Today we have an all-rounder on the Hunyah Show, a great member of the community, anchor, singer, and energy healer, Meeta Khanna, also known as Meetati. Welcome, Meetati.
Thank you, Hunyah. And thank you for having me here at the Hunyah Show. It's really important.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you at my show. I know you've been doing so much and quite a lot, and I would love to hear all about it.
Of course, I've been doing my TV show. I've been doing so many shows, singing shows, where we organize shows in my channel, which is called Desi Goonj at YouTube. I'm collaborating with my sister for that. We call in many singers from all over the world and let them perform at different topics. And then apart from that, I'm really connected with the Punjabi People Association here, Punjabi Business Professional Association here as a PRO. Wow. I'm also associated with the NPOs like Malton Women Council, the alma mater for so many of us, right?
Yes, I agree. We all met there.
Yeah, recently I joined another NPO, which is a great NPO again, Moksha Foundation, Moksha Canada. So it is very interesting. I'm really enjoying having a good time.
That's why I have a question for you, Meetati. How was your journey in becoming an anchor for a solo show? I would like to know, because I feel like I'm also doing one.
Yes, absolutely. The journey is interesting. Actually, I belong to India, as you know. And I was working in a bank, nationalized bank, at a very good position. But before my marriage, I've been born, brought up, educated at New Delhi. So before my marriage, I was learning music at Sri Ram Bharati Kala Kendra, New Delhi. And this music has always been so close to my heart, right? So I just wanted to pursue my music, but after marriage, we know we South Asians have so many responsibilities to look after.
Everything changes.
Everything changes, and so the whole scenario changed. Instead of music, I was busy in bearing and rearing, though I have only 2 sons, but with God's blessings. So, but then of course, that is a big responsibility. I had in-laws to look after. I had so many things to do. And my job was very tough also. So it really demanded a lot of energy. But this thing was always in back of my mind. So one fine day, I decided I'll leave my corporate job and I'll just follow my passion, pursue my passion. And my passion is, singing and then writing also. Sometimes I write, my pen would just flow. And while I was doing all those shows, people would tell me that you are very good at, talking while you are singing. So I got few anchoring offers in my city where I was living in Chandigarh in India. So I I understood the concept of how to relate with people, how to talk to people, what topics are relatable to the people, to the general public, and whichever crowd you are, you have like. But I have this nick in me. I really love to work hard. So whenever whatever opportunity I got. So when I came to Canada, I got an opportunity to host this show, which is called Andaz Apna Apna at Hamdard TV. I'm doing that. That is a solo show. And then during pandemic, everything moved from banquets to the Zoom or
Yes.
Facebook StreamYard, right? So when everything moved there, so we got a lot of plenty of opportunities to host, anchor, sing, perform, so many things, and it's
Wow, that's amazing. And my next question is, Meeta Auntie, I know you're an energy healer. What are some practices of energy healing we should apply to everyday life?
so energy healing. You see, we are all surrounded by cosmic energy. We are all related to each other through energy. Energy connects us, binds us, whatever it is. It may be negative or positive. It may not be that good. It may not be that clean. So, in energy healing, what we do is we learn about and we do uh, cleansing and then energizing. What we do is we, try to, grab out the dirty, diseased energy from the people whosoever we are healing, whosoever is our patient, and then we fill them with the good energy. And where do we get this energy from? We are the channels, and the energy that we get is from the divine. So the practice, what do we practice to stay healed or stay healthy? As an energy healer, of course, everything involves a lot of knowledge, education, and practice. You have to learn. I am a trainer for energy healing. I can teach people, I can make them a healer. Everything involves a lot of technique, a lot of knowledge. You can become a healer by that. But as a practice,
Wow.
what you can do is, as a practice, you can do is you can practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that I really lay a lot of stress upon, because I strongly believe that we collect this garbage of negativity from so many things which are happening around us, and we have so many negative thoughts about people, places, things
And
happening.
it just starts from where you were at to when you go outside in a bus and you meet people. And like negative energy could be somewhere around there. You never know.
You may not meet people.
Yeah.
You read the newspapers, you read the WhatsApp messages, the WhatsApp
Yes.
university. Negativity is actually spreading from WhatsApp. Or you just switch on any channel. Sometimes they're showing some news, and what you think, we are humans, we tend to be opinionated. And when we form opinions and we go by our notions, which are mostly preconceived, right? So what we do is we just start thinking. We create some negative thoughts about those incidents, those people. These people are like that. They do like that. This community is like that. They are like that. Why do they dress up like this? I don't know. Why do they dress up
All
like
the
this?
criticism. That's what we were talking
Yes.
about in my last episode recently when I just did with my
Yeah.
friend. Like she was like we were having the same thing as being a YouTuber. You get a lot of criticism. There's a lot of negativity out there, but you have to find the positivity to your way. So I think that's where you come in this case.
uh, which is okay, absolutely normal, because it's like that. As an energy healer, we learn how to get rid of this negativity. I mean, not, we don't want to harm people by that, but we are blessing all the time. So the basic concept is energy follows thought. What we think is what we become. And when you bless others, you get blessed. So these are the principles that we follow. So whatever we are thinking, we are doing, we are strongly believing in what we do. And I strongly believe that when we are doing well for others, the whole world can change. It can become.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And my other question is, Meeta Auntie, I see you're trending a lot on social media. How do you handle and manage amazing things that you do?
Social media, see, to my generation, social media was something new. but at the same time, it is very exciting also.
I agree. I use it for many purposes myself. Like
Yes.
one is socialize, one is for business, one is as a blogger and YouTuber. It's where how you get people to engage with you with your branding. It
Yes.
works that way.
If you are, especially in my profession and your profession, like you're also having your own show and you're having your own products, you're doing Hunyah Travels and the cooking show and so many things. When you in such kind of professions, and the profession I'm in, like in singing, anchoring, acting, whatever I do, uh, I need people to know what I'm doing, right? Otherwise,
Yes.
no one knows. If I'm doing something at my home, I'm singing, practicing at my home, then how will we know? What do I want to sing for? I want to sing for people, right? I am in the
Yes.
entertainment industry.
Social
I
media
want
is
to,
an outlet. Like
yes,
this.
yes, as a, not only an outlet, but we want to entertain people, right?
True.
So for entertaining people, people should know I'm there, right? When
Yes.
I left my job, right? I was a chief manager in a nationalized bank. That was a big job. So I had all that paraphernalia which is attached to such a senior post, so many things, so many staff working under you, and they say yes ma'am all the time. But when I left that job and I entered this industry, I realized that there's no one, people are not waiting for you to enter this industry. There is so much of competition. There are so many people out there.
Like you have to get there and you have to do it yourself. You
Yes,
get
and there are so many people out there who are doing such a good work. But the only thing that is lacking there is that no one knows about them.
True.
So you have to do it, and I handle it myself because I'm not a very big star as yet, which I
Me
might.
neither.
Will then
Actually, my
we will.
cousins back home, you must have probably heard of A Square Productions. One of my cousin, he started from the time when we actually were just finishing up high school. So I went back home for a year to Pakistan, and we were there for 8 months. And that time they started. Now later on, we've been connected from social media since then. We sometimes my his other two siblings, we also like talk to each other a lot on Instagram and all these things. So they have a strong following of YouTube. So with them, like I've seen them grow, and it's all because of their engagement with YouTube and with like social media. That's why now they're like different companies. They have like videos of like Lamborghini, and they're doing all of these things, and it's all because of that. And
Digital marketing itself is a big profession these days.
true.
See, we have so many big companies who are handling the social media for big stars, even the biggest of the stars, whether in Hollywood, Bollywood,
Yeah,
whichever
even
industry
they
they are.
need.
They need social media. They need social
Yeah.
media because they want to be seen. They want to be, they want that some buzz remains there about them. Some buzz, they
And it's
want
not always
to.
important to have your social media featured on like let's say on like a big channel, but still if they even do mention you that okay, you're this is your profession, and you have a strong following and you're doing this, you're doing good. They
Yeah.
don't have to show each comment from each person in there. I've noticed that they do that for celebrities.
Yeah, that's it. And you see, I just want to share one thing, that when you are on the social media, so many people notice you. They do notice. They might not comment upon what you are doing. They might not want to appreciate you. I mean, out of anything, it may be anything. Maybe they just go surf around, or maybe some of them are jealous, or some of them just like to ignore, but they do notice. Because sometimes I come to know, people tell me, even yesterday I was someone approached me, they wanted me to participate in their show, and they said, you do, apart from singing, you do energy healing also, right? I've seen your flyers. I never gone through those flyers. I was never going through those flyers seriously, but I know you do something related to energy healing. What is it? Can you tell us about? That means people notice it.
So
So
as long as people are noticing, you're doing good. And yes, there's like different energies in there that we feel positive, negative. That happens all the time.
It's okay. Even we are giving negative and positive thoughts to people, right?
True.
So everything comes back. The universe throws back everything to you. Very intelligent.
And my last question is, Meeta Auntie, would you like to share your social media handles on where viewers can follow you?
Of course, yes. This is what I'm here for. So on Facebook, I'm available as Meeta Khanna only. MEETAKHANNA, right? Meeta Khanna. And on my Insta handle is KHANNA_MEETA, Khanna_Meeta.
Yes, you're all on my social media. I tag you all the time.
Thank you so much. You're free to tag me. We are there for each other. I always tell people you can freely use this handle to tag, so long as your work is good. It's up to some level, some standard, and of course, and something creative. So we are in the creativity world. We are always thinking of something creative, creating something new. When we are doing these shows, all the time our minds are working. What next? What next?
I know that is very relatable, even for myself. And you were also mentioning earlier that you also have a YouTube channel. Where can viewers can follow your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Meeta Khanna only.
Okay.
Yeah, very simple. So my website is www.meetakhanna.com, that you can always check in. Sometimes I am not able to, update my website so regularly, but I do try my level best to update it. So here I am. Yes, you can always follow me there.
And thank you so much, Meeta Auntie, Meeta Khanna, for joining the Hunyah Show. And everyone, make sure you follow Meeta Auntie on Meeta Khanna on Facebook and also on Instagram at Khanna_Meeta, and also Meeta Khanna YouTube channel. And make sure you follow and subscribe to Hunyah Travels, and there'll be another episode of the Hunyah Show coming. So thank you, everyone. Bye.
One more thing before you say your bye, I would request all the viewers here to subscribe to my Desi Gunj, DESIGONJ, Desi Gunj channel, entertainment channel at the YouTube, where we bring so many entertaining shows for you on different topics. Coming Sunday, that is day after tomorrow, we have a show on the superstar of Bollywood, Mr. Rajesh Khanna. We'll have various singers performing his songs. So stay entertained, stay happy, stay blessed, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today, we talk about everything DIYs and craft. Samina's Creative World is a YouTube channel featuring amazing decor and DIY crafts. There's a lot of variety to choose from Samina's Creative World. Even for myself, there is endless options to choose from Samina's Creative World. Samina's Creative World is an entrepreneur as well as a YouTuber. Welcome, Samina.
Hi, Hunyah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too, Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Hunyah. You invited me here, and it's really honored. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you on my show. You're doing amazing work.
Thank you so much, and you are too.
Thank you. And for my first question, Samina, how did your journey begin of Samina's Creative World?
It was the 2020, the September 11, the COVID's gonna started that time, and it's a very tough situations. Our events management all over the close, and no work, no jobs, nothings, and all about people. I think so. Everybody is a frustration and depressed. So my one same like passed away too, and then I just thought, okay, why I'm not open my channel? And why I'm not sharing the people, so created some things and people are help it, and then I'm gonna this time gonna use my work too. So it's gonna going through this journey, beginning to ending right now still.
Wow, it's an amazing journey. I see it was mostly because of the pandemic. That was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to my next question, Samina, I know you do wedding decor. One thing is whenever I think of my wedding, I think of Samina's Creative World. So Samina's Creative World have wonderful centerpieces for any occasion. My question is, what types of wedding decor do you do?
These are the different option the weddings decor. Some people choose it the stage backdrop, the fresh flowers, and then some people are choose it the contemporary, and then vintage styles, and then destinations of weddings, then theme weddings like the Bollywood and then rustics together. And so some things wedding is gonna special, we're gonna including the sparkling, the light, the crystals, showpiece,
I
and
would
then
definitely go for the backdrop, and I would definitely go for a theme wedding at the same time, and maybe
inshallah, inshallah,
centerpiece. Like I would
inshallah.
definitely do that
I will
after
do it.
hearing you.
Inshallah. It's my pleasure and it's my
Yeah,
honor.
you're definitely gonna be one of the people for my wedding who's gonna do the centerpieces and the backdrops and everything. Because instead of going to
Inshallah.
someone else by looking at your decor, it's like I wanna like I wanna support you, so you would be doing it whenever.
Thank you so much. It's honor.
Thank you. And now I let's just share some of your work that the journey of Samina's creative journey. Amazing video. These are some of your decor that you've done throughout, right?
Yeah, I already posted this one, the beginning to ending this way.
And they're amazing. It's like, I want to have one for myself.
Thank you so much, Hunyah.
It's just amazing work. It's like, everyone wants to see this.
Thank you.
And there's like a lot of different pieces I see that you've done.
Yeah, these are the baby shower time and then newborn baby time. People are.
Wow, that's just amazing.
And these centerpieces is gonna waiting too. Yeah, and
You're
all
so
of these are
creative.
the wait. Thank you. You are too.
Thank you. I see there's a lot of biryani in this. The floral ornaments.
Yeah.
I would definitely want something like this.
Yeah, these are the royals wedding dollars.
Wow, oil painting. I didn't know you do oil painting.
Yeah, I right now I'm working the part time. I have again started my oil painting, and I have a plan. Inshallah, maybe next year I have some.
Wow,
Small.
that's the latest new video of yours, right? The washroom organizer.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of stuff.
Thank you so much.
And for my third question, Samina, which one of your favorite decors have you done recently?
Actually, everything is my favorite, but recently I did this one. I'm gonna showing you the loving sign. The Valentine Day time people are like it, and it's totally handmade. I everything I created. This one, the heart, I'm gonna shape and then cut it, and then paste, and then together it's gonna. These are the beads. These are I just put it over there and then read this one, the little bit crushy the paper. This one is my favorite. These are people are use it the Valentine Day time, and then wedding decors dollar time people are use it too. And then another one I like it. These are the shoe box. These are totally the shoebox. Shoebox, I just created something the spatial. People are put it her the spatial things, and then they're gonna use it the dollars too. It's very cost consumed, and they are not
It's
spending.
amazing. Like this is good for like Valentine's Day or like some present. It's amazing.
Yeah,
And
and yes.
it's okay. You were saying something?
Yeah, and now I'm starting the card decor too, handmade card decor, the Eid time, then Christmas time, then the wedding time, then Haluds, the Mehendi's time. People are order to me some the few of this one. I'm gonna starting this one too.
Wow, that's amazing. And my last question is, Samina, would you like to share your social media handles where viewers can follow you and connect with you, and if they have any requests for any DIYs for events?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Where can viewers find you? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
My YouTube channel. These are the Samina's Creative World, and people are going to the Samina's Creative World. Over there, the 40s videos uploaded. The recent one is gonna the washroom decorations makeover, so people are go over there, and over there I'm just how to start the beginning to ending, starting the jewelry box, then some of these the candle stand how to make over, then weddings dollars and everything.
Wow,
I
that's
hope so.
amazing. So everyone, make sure you follow Samina's Creative World on YouTube. And are you also on Instagram?
I have Instagram, but I'm not friendly at this Instagram. But
Okay.
I because sometimes I'm not friendly this way to go. So actually, I'm just work on basis the YouTube's channel.
I see. Okay, so everyone, make sure you follow Samina's Creative World on YouTube. It's amazing. And be sure to tune in the next episode of the Hunyah Show and follow Hunyah Travels. And be sure to please share, like, and subscribe. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Hunyah, you inviting me here, and then I really honored. It's very time to get a pleasure, and I really like to your show too. And please, people, do support it to the Hunyah. She's very tremendous job and very energetic YouTuber. I really
Thank
like
you.
her, and then I'm your big fan too.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the Hunyah Show. Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today we're talking about everything from DIYs to crafts you do it yourself. Crafty.ru has a wide range of amazing card designs which are perfect for any occasion. CEO of Crafty.ru is my longtime friend Shara. I knew Shara from high school. We were in different extracurricular activities together. And Shara has a background in advertising, in marketing. She's currently doing many things. Welcome, Crafty.ru.
Hi, Hunyah. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you. I saw like on Instagram like Crafty.ru and the designs. I had to call you.
Thank you.
So my first question is, how did you begin your journey with Crafty.ru?
I've always had a passion for arts and crafts, from making little necklaces to doing some paintings. But I guess the whole Crafty.ru persona or account started a couple years ago when COVID hit. We all had a lot of time on our hands, and I had a lot of art supplies. So I started making little birthday cards because a lot of my friends and family, we couldn't get together and celebrate. So I wanted to make their birthday just a little special when we were in such hard times. So I started making these handmade birthday cards, and I was getting a lot of compliments on them, and people were like, oh my gosh, you should sell these, you should post them. And crafting is just a passion for me right now, but to turn it into a business would be really awesome. So what I did was I created an Instagram account just to store all of my creations and have a space that people can go and see.
I see, that's amazing. And that's really amazing, like how the COVID, the pandemic started, and like how you figured out that no, there's a need for this, and then it suddenly, because I see it's trending on Instagram, and that's why I'm like, the card designs there are amazing. And I know Crafty Rue Instagram page has amazing card designs. Which card design that you created was your favorite?
I'm very proud of all of the cards that I've made. Each of them is just so unique to the person that they're being made for. Now, if I had to pick a favorite, I can actually, I can share my screen with you and show you.
Yeah. We're just getting onto that part. Okay, hold on. I'll just share this. Yeah, let's. Okay. Yeah, feel free to share your screen. Yeah, and you could like share like with everyone right now, like your Instagram page and everything, because I know I've seen it and I was amazed. So it's time for you to share this with everyone.
Thank you, Hunyah. Well, my page is called Crafty Rue, and it's still fairly new, but here's some of the creations that I've made so far. Now, to your question, Hunyah, if I had to choose a favorite, I would actually go all the way to the beginning, which was the wedding card I had made for my sister. This is kind of what started the whole Crafty Rue page. It was my first, really fancy card, and it just kind of sparked that interest in making cards for people.
It's amazing. And I see you also did a one with Drake in there.
Pardon?
You also did one with like Drake in there. Like it's like a kind of like a silhouette that says 30.
Yes. So
yeah, that's like so creative.
So this one was a really fun one as well. The person that it was for was a really big Drake fan. So we just took a quote from one of his songs, threw a birthday hat on Drake, and it was an absolute success. The person really loved this.
You know what you should do? You should definitely hashtag Drake and definitely tag Drake and get Drake to share this on his Instagram account. It works.
I know. That would be insane.
Yeah. And also, like, you've done like one with Walt Disney, you've done one with the I think the Queen of Hearts, and then like something else, and one with hockey. Like, they're amazing designs.
Yeah, well, what I do is I work with the customers directly to create a card that is in their vision. So for example, this card right here was designed with the intentions of having all the person's favorite things in the card. So this person really liked Mario, Jonas Brothers, Lady Gaga. So we worked together to put a little collage of a card.
You see, that's amazing.
This person over here really liked tigers. So we worked together to put together a tiger card for their birthday.
Cool. That's just like these kind of cards. I haven't seen those in Claritin cards. Like, it looks so original, so much detail, so much hard work into it.
Thank you so much, Hunyah.
And this one, the one with the guy with the mustache, I think that's a singer too, right?
That is Borat. So this one was absolutely, I had so much fun doing the little hair on this one. It was actually a cake topper that someone wanted for their Borat themed party. And just really fun making something so inappropriate but so hilarious at the
You have like pop culture references in here. Like, you have the one with Lady Gaga, and then you have there's also one with the wrestling, I see.
Yeah, so that person really liked the classic WWE wrestling. And what's really cool about these cards is that you can give them that extra personal touch. So for example, this wrestling card, the person that it was designed for, their first name started with an R. So we added an R to the chest.
Cool. Because there's like so many different references, so many different designs, so much creativity in here. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I'm thinking now, if I need a card for any occasion, I would definitely come to you.
Thank you, Hunyah. It is really fun making these cards, and I love seeing the reactions and customer feedback on how everything went when they get their cards.
True. And it's just amazing. Yeah. And moving on to my next question. Okay, just give me a minute.
No worries.
Okay, moving on to my next question is Craft You is about occasions and DIYs. What advice would you like to give to someone who's interested in this field?
I mean, my best advice is don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I was always self-conscious of my work, and one day I just kind of did it. And it turned into this whole thing where I was making cards, I was making wedding signs, I was making banners for events. You know, I find that your friends and family are very supportive. And if you try something new, you will always have that support. So don't feel like no one's going to be there to support you. No one's going to like your post. You're always going to at least have that one person. And if this is something that you're really passionate about and you really, really enjoy, just do it. You know, life is too short to be doing things that you do not like to do.
I agree. And there's always going to be people that are always going to like, there's like some that are going to like it, some that are going to be negative. It's just, you have to figure out a way how to deal with them.
Yeah, for sure.
True. Because even like as a YouTuber and blogger, like I deal with this every day. So it's like, it's relatable. It's like, no matter what your career is, you'll always find people like that.
Yes, that's one of the things I really admire about you is that I remember when you started your blogs, you had maybe like 50 followers and now you're almost at 2,000. That is crazy how well you've grown your brand. So
yeah, it came
for putting yourself out there.
Actually, how it started is because it took me years to find a job after college. And then I figured out, okay, like since we were going on family vacations, there's like two things I loved a lot. That was eating food, and that's like going and like, you know, seeing all these places and like, you know, visiting all these different countries. So then I figured out, no, I'm also good with fashion. I'm also good with books because I love reading. So then that's how I started with Hunyah Travels blog. At the time, it was just a blog, but then I extended it to a YouTube channel, now with a podcast, now with books, now with my own branding that I do. So it's like, but it's like, it takes time to get there too. But I'm still trying to make it full time at the same time. Like, I think we're all trying to do that, right? Like turning in our hobbies into
yeah, exactly. Turning your passion into a full-time gig is always the dream, right?
True. And it's like getting in there, it's like I reached about 2,000 now, but I'm still aiming to get about 5,000 because I feel like I'm in the beginning stages of an influencer status, but I want to get into a full-time influencer.
You know what? I believe that you can do it. And honestly, I am so honored that you had asked me to be on your show. It's amazing. Thank you.
I was just amazed with your work. Like I literally had to tell my mom because my mom's like, okay, that because I think you know my mom, right?
Yes.
Was my fan. So we were just, so I told her, I'm like, I got connected with you like I think about a few years ago or maybe about a while ago on Instagram, and I saw that you had this page. So my mom's like, it's amazing that she might actually come to you for ideas. And I'm like, I gotta call you. Like it's been so long, like since we last spoke to each other too. It's been, I think, like almost it's been like 7-8 years pretty much.
I mean, that's what happens when people kind of graduate high school. We just become Instagram friends and we just like each other's posts, which is pretty much like talking, right?
So there's like so much going on. Like even on Facebook, like I think there's like some I do have, but it's just like liking pictures. That's it.
Yeah.
And Craft You, would you like to share your social media handles?
Yes, so if you like my work and you would like to see more of it, you're welcome to add me on Instagram. It's CraftyRoo, CRAFTY.Roo, ROO. And yeah, we can connect. And if you have any custom creations that you would like to be made for a loved one, always happy to make that vision come true.
Okay, thank you. And hopefully you'll see in the video and in the description below, Craft You will be, the social media handle will be there. Also, make sure you watch and subscribe to Hunyah Travels. And thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah Show. Bye.
Bye.